This is Greg again, coming at y'all with a video on how to do your oil changes on your lawnmowers. Um, there's some pretty different ways you can change the oil in your lawnmowers. Some lawnmowers you have the tilt on the side to dump out where you put the oil in, and there's some where there's a little screw on the bottom where you can unscrew it, kind of like you do the oil change on your car. Some stuff that I have here around the house, that I use. You're gonna need a socket set. It also depends if you're going to take apart any of this, where the cooling vents are, this little plate, if you're going to take off the gas tank or anything like that. But if you're just doing an oil change, obviously you don't have to do all that. So I have this Hyper Tough socket set that I like to use a lot. I have these wrenches right here. I have this flathead and the Phillips, the little stubby. And then I have these deep sockets that I bought. I actually like these. These are pretty cool. Okay, oh, sorry. The Hyper Tough saw back there was used to build these little tables over here. As you can see, I just went ahead and redid them for my girlfriend. She wanted me to redo the table, so I went ahead and did them for her. Checking out this deal right here. I was at Walmart earlier, and in the back where the tool I was at, we found these. $5 for all of these. Regular price $10. Pretty good deal. I mean, you can always just take measure for everything. You got 12 foot, 16 foot, 25 foot, for whatever the case may be. Some other things I also forgot to mention you're going to need is your spark plug gap tool. This spark plug gap tool is an older one. It was my grandpa's from back in the day. He was a mechanic. So some of your older guys may remember this. This is from like the 70s or maybe even before. And then I have mine, which I bought from Walmart. This is a Hyper Tough brand as well. It's a pretty good gap tool, 97 cents. You're going to need your wrench and then your fuel treatment, which you want to use with fresh gasoline. Mix a little bit with it and it keeps your gas fresh. Brake cleaner, you're going to need a brake cleaner to spray out some parts in case some are dirty. WD-40 would be for like the wheels in case the wheels don't turn, but these turn pretty good. Also, you're going to need your motor oil, obviously, and the impact. Well, I have this impact right here. I actually got this one on sale at Home Depot. I think it was probably $88, and it came with, of course, the impact, 2 batteries, a charger, and a little bag back there. Pretty cool. And then also another cool little bag is this Hyper Tough bag right here. I like this bag. Small, dependable bag. My measuring thing fell. I like to take this with me whenever I work on my mower. Take stuff apart. I can fit that. I can fit that, and all this stuff in there as well. So, all right. So back to changing the oil. First thing you always want to do is take off the spark plug boot right there on your spark plug. Okay, so that way nothing that accidentally starts. We don't want them to get injured. Okay. Another thing, you change your oil. Always take this off right here. Make sure this filter is not dirty. If it's dirty, you can wash it off and reuse it. I would only do it about twice, and I'm gonna buy a brand new one. Okay. So like I mentioned on changing your oil, most mowers you have, or not really most, but some mowers you have to tilt on their sides and dump the oil out from here. Fortunately for me, I don't have that. I have a little screw on the bottom that I can do, which is awesome. So in order to get to that screw, all you would need is your Hyper Tough 3/8 ratchet and then your 3/8 extension. That's all you need. No need for the sockets or anything unless you're going to take apart some of the mowers or whatever the case may be. Okay, so let me connect that onto there. Okay, and if you look right here, this is where the oil will come out. It might not be located in the same spot on every mower. Mine's right there next to the blade. So and you can see there's a lot of grass on here. That's why I have that scraper. I bought that from Dollar Tree, just to scrape off the stuff. But all you need to do is take this off right here and your motor oil will come out. Okay, and let me see if I can get this off one-handed. Loosened it a little bit. Okay, got that one coming off. Got that dirty oil coming out. And I also bought this little oil pan from Walmart as well. It's probably about $8. I like the little netting on there, so in case if you drop the nut, it won't fall in the motor oil. Pretty cool. So you would just let that drip. Of course, make sure you have fresh new motor oil. I went ahead and bought this one from Walmart as well. Pretty good brand. I actually bought this one on sale. I think it was like $1.50 or $2 when everything was going on clearance. Okay, so another thing is going to be very useful is going to be the siphon pump right here. I bought this one for about maybe $3. That's good to siphon out all the old gas from your mower and to put into a different gas can. Or after you cut your grass every single time, just put it back in your old gas can. Okay, I'm going to put this nut back on there. Oh. So that way, you plug this up and it can pour fresh oil into here. Okay. Do it as much as you can with your hand. Then wipe it down with a little rag. And gotta get your socket. Remember, it's just a 3/8 extension. Okay, no need for the sockets themselves, just the extension. Okay, we'll put this back on there. Okay, got it. Okay, and that's all it takes for a oil change on a lawnmower. And of course, get your funnel. Put your funnel in there. Get your motor oil and pour it in there. And make sure you get to the fill line. And that's all it takes for your oil change, guys. Hope you like my video. If it helps out, if you have any questions, just leave any comments and please subscribe. And hope you have a good day, guys. Thank you.